Hello everybody, I am Sachin, I am back and this video is exclusively for my management students BBA, MBA and PGDM. Let's discuss BCG Matrix because I know a few students, in fact many students who regularly contact me that they are confused about some concepts, and the most important topic that they would like to understand but they do not is BCG Matrix. And the problem is because you are not aware about what are the two parameters on the basis of which you decide what is dog, what is a cash cow, what is a star, and what is a question mark. First of all, BCG matrix is used by a company to know how a product of the company or a complete product line of a company is performing in the market. If it is performing well, if it is not performing well, what they should do, they have to decide in future what they should do. They have to decide on the basis of the way their product lines or a set of products are doing currently. So PCG matrix give you an indication, yes, it is performing well or not. All right, you know there are four quadrants. There is a square and there are four quadrants. In one quadrant we write dog, in second we write cow, in third we write star, and in fourth we write question mark. Remember one thing, some books say towards the right hand side it has to be high, but I say towards the left, exactly. Some books say towards the right hand side it's low and towards the left hand side it's high, but I say no. Let's do it the way I am telling you because I have seen it, people doing it this way also. Towards the right hand side take high and towards the left hand side take negative. Right hand side high and left hand side negative, that means low, less than 0. Why? Because in the quadrant system, if 0 is the center, anything above 0 on the y-axis is positive, anything above below 0 is negative. Similarly, on the x-axis, that is the width of the matrix, towards the right hand side of the 0 it's positive and towards the left hand side it's negative. So we will continue that. So this is the matrix. There is a width. Just suppose it's an x-axis. The height. Just suppose it's a y-axis. On x-axis we have relative market share, not market share, relative market share, and on the left-hand side that means the height of the matrix, just like a y-axis, that is industrial growth rate, or you can say market growth rate. What is market growth rate or what is industrial growth rate? The industry or the market of the product you are talking about or you are interested to study. Alright, suppose if you are talking about industrial growth rate of mobile handsets, so industrial growth rate of mobile handsets, because the product you want to study about is mobile handset. If you talk about the laptops, industrial growth rate of laptop market or the market growth rate of laptop market. Alright, year on year it is growing, it is stagnant, or it is going down. Second thing, most important, relative market share. Market share, I guess you know because you are into PG, MBA, BBA. I hope you know. Relative market share means the market share of the company we are talking about relative to, with respect to the market leader. The market share of the company you want to study with respect to the market leader, that is called relative market share. I'll take an example of the company called Apple and I'll consider their four products. First, iPod, that was launched way long back, and we used to listen to music. Second, iPad, that we see still now. Mobile, everybody's favorites. And fourth, MacBook. iPod, iPad, MacBook, and a mobile phone. If I have to judge, if I have to put these four products or four product lines in four quadrants, which are dog, cash cow, star, and question mark, how will you put? Look, let's talk about this thing, iPod. Just imagine yourself. The fact is, the market is not growing, it is going down of iPod. Nobody purchases iPods now, at least in India. So the market growth rate is very low, and within the market share of the relative market share of Apple, even the market share is very low because the market is not expanding. So the relative market share is very low. So when both the things are low, industrial growth rate low, relative market share is low, that it happens to be a dog. So iPod will go into the dog quadrant. Let's talk about iPad. The market is not growing. It is stagnant, or it is not going ahead at all. It's going down, in fact, but its relative market share is quite high. A high number of iPads are sold by Apple, more than the competitor, so it may be the market leader as well. All right, so the market is not growing, but yes, its share or market share is quite high. So as per the rule, as per the definition, it has to be a cow. Okay, let's talk about mobile phones. Its relative market share is high, market share is quite good. If you talk about global market, if not India, it's quite high, quite good. Relative market share is also very good. Sometimes it's satisfactory, sometimes it is good. It will not go down to bad at all. So one parameter is good. Let's talk about the other parameter, the y-axis, industrial growth rate or the market growth rate. Definitely mobile handset market is growing. So when handset market is growing, that means the industrial growth rate or the market growth rate of the handset market is growing. Its relative market share is quite good globally. That means it has to be a star product as per the definition. Okay. Now what is left is MacBook. MacBook will be into the question mark because market is quite fine, but it is not working well. Or did I say wrong? Do you know? Will you correct me? Did I say wrong, or I did not say wrong, or I was right? I think I tried to confuse you, but you were just listening to me. Question mark means industrial growth rate is high, industry is growing, but the product or the product line of the company, that is not growing. That is why it is a question mark. So MacBook from Apple is a question mark because the laptop market or the computer market is growing. It is not going down at all. It is growing, but the relative market share of MacBook is not good. It is low. So the company need to think why it is a question mark. What we should do to so that the sales of MacBook comes up to the mark. What we should do. This is the job of the company to decide. All right, so now you understood, with the help of the company called Apple, I took 4 product lines. iPod, that's a dog because low market share, relative market share is very low, in fact market share as well, plus low industrial growth. Cash cow is your iPad. Its relative market share is quite good, but industrial growth rate is low. Star, what is star? iPhone, because industrial growth rate is high and global market share, if you talk about, and relative market share is quite good. Now last one is left, that is MacBook. Industry is growing, but your own relative market share or the market share is not growing. So by the definition, it is a question mark product. This is what BCG Matrix all about. Now, one or two things that I would like to tell you after this as well. The company which is having a product line which is into cash cow phase, just like this iPad, as far as Apple is concerned. So they are generating a lot of cash, but since the market is not growing, since the industry is not growing, so they do not have to invest much in terms of promotion and probably R&D as well. So whatever cash they are generating, they can utilize that cash, they can invest that cash into their star products for promotion, or to improve the quality or campaign, or whatever they have, distribution channel, or whatever they have to for your question mark product, so that it can become the star product. All right, 4 quadrants, 2 parameters. If you know 6 things, you will never forget BCG Matrix. Remember one thing: industrial growth rate, the height or market growth rate, and the width is your relative market share. Not market share, some people say market share as well, but relative market share is the proper term. If you need further understanding, if you need further knowledge, further information from me, and if you have not understood anything, you please comment in the comment box. I'll try to I'll try to answer your queries as soon as possible. But please like my video if you have liked it. If you have some problems, do comment. I'll try to answer your queries, and I hope you will definitely subscribe to my channel for new interesting videos on various subjects, not only studies. All right, thank you so much. मिलेंगे next video में. Bye. Sorry, I forgot to tell you one thing, so I am adding this clip later on. I forgot to tell you, in case if you are the market leader yourself, what will you do to get the relative market share? In this case, your own market share, that means the market leader, because you are the market leader. Your own market share with respect to your nearest competitor. All right, and in the video wherever I have said cow, please consider cash cow. All right, bye.